So, hey guys, now I'm going to review Green Lantern issue number 7 for you guys. So, in the last issue of Green Lantern, after a whole entire, taking down Sinestro Corp's story arc, everything's back to normal. Hal's back on Earth without the Green Lantern ring, and he's, doing a pretty good job living without the Green Lantern ring, and, his relationship with Carol is up and running, and they're doing fairly well with each other. And we also just see, Sinestro, not Sinestro Corps, but Sinestro is gathering all the other Sinestro Corps members and, bringing them into Oa. But when he was trying to pursue Las Drak, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Las Drak, I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name, but as he was pursuing her, he touched a black book. Or the Book of Black. And when he touched this, he got a premonition and visions of what's to come in the future, that yes, the Guardians of the Universe will, replace the Green Lantern Corps with the first Green Lantern, and a whole bunch of, new Green Lanterns, or a new army. So after Sinestro, got this vision, he went off and, tried to find Hal Jordan so they could team up and fight against the Guardians. But, upon doing so, where this issue picks up, where it starts off with the whole entire Indigo tribe actually chanting and whatnot, chanting Abin Sur's name and Sinestro's name. And after we see that, we pick up, where at issue number 6 left off. We see, how Jordan and Sinestro, talking to each other, and Carol too. But, Hal is denying, to help Sinestro. He's just, saying, oh, I don't want to help you, leave me out of this. Whatever you have to deal with the Green Lanterns, you deal with, because I'm not a Green Lantern anymore. You are the Green Lantern. So go do it on your own and, leave Carol and me out of this. But Sinestro, had to give him a bit of incentive to join him. So he grabs Carol and points a gun at her. Not a real gun, but, he creates a construct of a gun and, says, oh, if you don't, join me, if you don't help me, then I'm going to blow Carol's brain out. And, enraged, and Hal Jordan comes along and just punches him, and, they duke it out for a while. But after that, they come to their senses and they try to talk it out, but then they're interrupted by one of the members of the Indigo tribe, Indigo number 1. And she comes and says that, oh, we need to, take, Sinestro, not Sinestro Corps, but Sinestro in. I keep pronouncing Sinestro Corps for some reason. But yeah, they need to take in Sinestro. And Hal Jordan says, what the hell, why are you doing this? And, she's like, just stay out of it. It's none of your business. So, Hal tries to, get, Sinestro out of the situation. But in the Indigo tribe, creates a green construct of a jet and slams it against Hal. And, for Carol, upon seeing this, she goes into her room and tries to find her old sapphire ring. Now, this is very interesting here. This is something interesting that happened in this issue. So she puts on the ring and she becomes Star Sapphire again. And after this, Hal Jordan goes after the Indigo tribe and they get transported onto their home planet. Now, are we going to see, something that's going to be repeating in Green Lantern right now? Well, I'll talk about that later. Afterwards, we see, the Guardians interrogating Las Drak and saying that, where is the Black Book, or where's the Book of Black? So tell us where it is, because we need that book in order to find the first Green Lantern. And of course, she doesn't have it because Sinestro took it. So now they need to go find Sinestro, but Sinestro's being held by the Indigo tribe. And right now, Hal's stripped of his power, and he's, a prisoner of the Indigo tribe. He's actually locked up in the cell. And like I said, is this kind of repeating? Hal Jordan and Sinestro are captured, then thrown into a cell, and then Hal is stripped of his powers, and Sinestro is the one that everybody wants to get. I see a repeated pattern here. But afterwards, we see actually a villain come along, Claw Blackhand. I know he appeared in the Darkest Night, or not the Darkest Night, but the Blackest Nights miniseries. And he was the main villain there, and he got turned into a Indigo tribe member afterwards. I did not read it, so that was totally just confusing for me, because I was like, okay, who's Blackhand? Oh, well, okay, whatever. At least I know he had to do something with, the Blackest Night. But afterwards, you know, we end up having one of the Indigo Tribe members actually say that we are going to reborn Sinestro as one of us. So they're going to turn Sinestro into an Indigo Tribe member to carry a Compassion Ring. Who knows? But yes, I have to say that the art is back again. You know, the old artwork, that instead of the whole realistic looking artwork that was back in issue number 6. And now we're back to the original artwork that from the original artist of Green Lantern right now. So that was good, because I personally did not like the artwork in the last issue. It was okay, but I didn't personally favor it a lot. But yeah, and like I said, is there going to be a repeated pattern here where, you know, in the first storyline where they were fighting against Sinestro Corps, Hal, Jordan, and Sinestro were captured by them, thrown into a cell, and then Hal didn't have any more power for his battery ring, not for his battery ring, but for his ring, and Sinestro, and everybody was out to get Sinestro. Same thing with here. Indigo Tribe captures Sinestro. They're all out to get Sinestro. Hal Jordan doesn't have power for his ring. What's going on? Like, I swear to God, I don't want to see this happen when they're fighting against the Guardians and the new Green Lantern Corps or whatever. I don't want to see them get captured by the Green Lanterns, throw in a cell, and then Hal Jordan has no power for his ring and everybody's out to get Sinestro, and then Hal has to find a way to get power for his ring, and I don't know. It's just like, okay, I don't want to see this as a repeated pattern. But this is part 1 of the Secrets of the Indigo Tribe. And so far there is no secrets to be revealed besides seeing that there's a trapped alien type of creatures in one of the cells right next to Hal Jordan. And seems kind of weird because the planet for the Indigo Tribe, I imagined it was going to be like some kind of peaceful, you know, they said compassion, so I felt like, you know, it was going to be a peaceful planet, but the planet looks so dark and damp and just like, wow, what is going on here? Because this is the first time I ever saw the Indigo Tribe's, you know, planet. But yes, I do like the storyline that's going so far. Can't wait to see how Sinestro and how Jordan gets out of this jam. I want to figure out what's behind the Indigo Tribe, because we don't know a lot about the Indigo Tribe as of, you know, the whole entire other Color Rings members, you know. We don't know much about the Orange Ring members or, you know, whatnot. There's just a lot of them out there. But yes, very interesting issue to read. Highly recommend you guys picking this up because this is a new storyline. And yeah, so check this issue out if you guys can. So hopefully you guys find this review interesting or helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. So, bye.